Is
Things
what it is,
happen.
yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Exactly.
2018. Constitution.
How y'all been?
Pretty
How's the life?
good. Not too shabby.
Not too
Nice.
shabby, dog. I'm building my next character for this campaign in the event that you decide
Get him
that
next.
we all that you decide you draw next.
I haven't figured out my personality yet, which is so key to like.
Yeah, how you would behave.
Yeah, and I know that happens sometimes where like we don't figure them out anyways for a few sessions. But, like I usually like to have like an idea of what I'm going for.
Yeah, I gave a little like
a bro-y type dude at first. But so like here's the con. I'm just gonna play with you guys because we're not gaming
yeah.
yet. So he's a wizard, but he was a moron until he made a wish on a genie. So he's also got a level in warlock just to get the genie. And the genie, he basically was a dumbass, and he wished to be a smart-ass wizard or whatever, so that he could, because he's at a school, he got a scholarship, I'm guessing for fencing, because he's gonna be a blade singer. He's got a fencing scholarship, and he's a dumbass, and he's sick of being pushed around by all these smart guys. Like, oh, I wish to be the smartest man ever, or some stupid. I don't know what I'm gonna do for accent yet.
Okay.
I haven't figured out that character, but the idea is he's a blade singer, so like, he was a dummy, he wished to be a smarty. That's the warlock, and then he became smart, and that's why all my points are now in intelligence and dex.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's cool. I like that concept. For Bernie to help him out, I gave him a 3-step program. Each one had, well, the first 2 steps have 4 options, and the third step has 2. And the first step was mindset, second was gain and losses, and the third was the real effect. So he hasn't told me what he's choosing yet. So I'm very curious to see what direction he goes, because it could definitely decide on what happens to him tonight. But that'll be curious. John's still working on his in the background.
Oh yeah, tell him about those again. What's going on with Bernie? He's got mindsets.
So he has, to help him figure out how his character is going to move forward after everything he witnessed, I gave him a 3-step program, and he gets to choose one in each of those. He has 4 choices in the step 1, 4 choices in step 2, and 2 choices in step 3, because after making the first 2, he should have an idea of where he's standing. But it's 3 pieces that will compile, and then within this session, and depending what we get through today, on hopefully guiding his next
direction. Know what
direction.
these steps are. You're just telling us that there's a 3-step program. Gotcha. That's cool though.
Yeah, because I want to know what he chooses first. Well, I guess know what I could tell you too, because you guys were there to witness the death. So the step 1 mindset, his options are quest for redemption, moral dilemmas, consequences of actions, or witnesses guilt.
Ooh, I like
if
all of them.
he does the redemption, Bernie in his every step seeks for the horizon where the cleansing will arrive. If he goes the moral dilemma, burning inside the chest, thoughts of guilt linger. Why wasn't it me? It was them. It's like a self kind of positional thing. Then consequences of actions is you linger before they pack up camp. A cold touch greets you. And then witnesses guilt. You bite your tongue. You let a hand on your shoulder weigh, but you know you must go on. And then the gain and losses falls into stat minus and pluses. So it's the same 4 things. What's up, John? And he decides which stat he loses points to and which stat he gains points to, depending on how he felt it affected him. And then step 3, he has to choose: does he embrace brother or does he embrace Wally's life? And that will decide the ultimate filigree for Bernie's step forward. What's up, John? We weren't talking about a dead character that you might have owned.
Killing off your character while you weren't even around. Sorry, dude.
None of us expected it. If it makes you feel any better.
Hold on. Get my life together 1 second.
Good.
Can we choose a background right now? Phalos?
So I'm making things hard for you. What are you picking for a new race and class and all that?
Okay.
Or are you just gonna bring his brother? I was that the what
They're
was that
always
lame
impactful.
still from Beer Fest where they're just like, and his twin brother came.
Willy Whisker Buns or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, Whisker
No. So I went a little extreme. I'm making so he's Goliath,
Ooh,
and I'm doing a barbarian bard multiclass.
a barbarian bard.
Oh, that's
Okay.
amazing.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
He's a showman.
I love it.
Okay. I
Big
dig it.
sync
Love it.
pro.
I still need to figure out who the fuck to send it to you. Hold on.
The real problem is I always think I can pull off an accent, but then I can't.
That's what I'm worried about. I have no idea what the fuck this guy's gonna sound like.
Right?
I know being a bard of all things is what I'm really curious on, you know?
I have no idea what I was thinking. So we're going with it. We're gonna figure it out. We're doing it on the fly.
Let's get his
Cheers.
bardic voice based on song genres. Is he gonna be a Western bard? Western bard? Or is he gonna be a rap?
Ooh.
All right, DM, I just sent you my character in
All
the
right.
event Bernie decides to burn us down.
You got it.
Oh shit, you are mad prepared. I like it, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well he's been working on it like all day. Like he's been on it.
I figured it'll take him
I've-
the full
I've
2
been
hours
thinking-
to film it, so I'll
Yeah.
get it by.
How do you
I've been
copy
thinking
the
through it.
goddamn URL from this thing?
What was that, John?
I'm just trying to figure out how to copy like the sheet URL. I'm on my phone. I don't know if I can do it from my phone.
Oh yeah,
You can. It's a little gear above where the name is, and then it'll pull up a side menu, and you go to the very bottom, and it says shareable ULR or something
All
stupid.
it says is like, oh shit, I'm done. Okay.
It's a fast ass for a blog.
Right?
Oh.
I was like, do I do 18 in wisdom or 18 in dexterity?
Mhm.
I was like, man, because your blogs get +2 in wisdom, so I was like, nah, I'll go with my 14 in wisdom, take it to 16, and then do my 18 in dex because he's going to be mainly frontline and doing
Dope.
ninja shit.
All right, he's been imported. He's good.
some ninja shit happening. It's gonna be some powerful
Yeah.
crew.
Darkness, I can see in magical darkness. I kill everything
Beautiful.
because he's a
Forgot what
warlock.
Art said he was still mistaken.
Can't wait to give it a try.
Badass.
John, what item are you gonna bring?
Like magical item?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, some
Ooh.
rare.
Can I have like a cape or something like that?
Do what?
Can I have like a cape or something like that?
I'm sorry. Do they have a what?
Can I have him have a cape?
Oh, a cape. Sorry, you come out a
Yeah.
little blurry, a little like
Oh.
muffled. Cape. Yeah. What kind of cape though? There's a lot of different capes. If you want to look in there, or you want to just make one up on the fly. I haven't looked at your character enough to
Well, because he's
know
gonna
what'll
be
benefit.
shirtless 24/7. So like,
Gotcha.
Hell yeah.
he never wears a
Cape
shirt.
of Funk.
Okay,
Smells of
Fozzie Fair, you sent me
brimstone.
the PDF, which is nice, but I need the D&D Beyond link. So,
Fuck.
you're doing it on your phone, you said?
Yeah.
On like the D&D app or on the website?
When I use the D&D app, it tells me, it sends me to the website, I think.
Perfect. And then can you see is it a non-PDF on the website initially?
Yeah, it's like just the.
Just copy that web link and send me that, and let's see if that works. And I definitely couldn't see your bright ass phone.
Yeah, no.
I appreciate the effort, so.
This opens like an inside the app type bullshit. Hold on, let me just go to the goddamn website. 1 second.
Oh, good. Did you have it join the campaign? I could just pull it if it was in the campaign.
I don't realize.
I'm trying to look on my phone to see if I can pull it.
Ian, your character Vicini uses cloak displacement, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Oh yeah, that thing's
Yeah,
like
I was just
superpowered.
reading about it. I was
Yeah,
just
that
reading
thing is
about it. I was like,
insane.
fuck. Should I use?
Actually, the only character I have in this campaign is Vicini.
Yes. Solo, because he ate
That just
everybody.
explains it. Yeah, that's the truth. That's as much truth as you can put there, right there. What up, Brundle?
How's it going?
All right. We're working on
Just
getting
ate everything.
on John's character imported.
Yeah. Everybody's
Is it
gonna need new character.
poly penis tip or
Oh, penis tip. You know me too well.
Oh
His
man,
name is Fozzie Fozzie. And I might make him German.
are you an ice giant? I mean, I like. Why are you resistant to cold? That's all I'm curious on. I just want to know.
Oh,
Is that, like,
because
something you
I'm
get?
mountain born, that's why.
Mountain born, got it. Mountain giant. Okay, that's what I was scared. Or Goliath. I apologize. Got it.
Why do they only have one type of cape? Like I was looking at inventory, and maybe it's because I have like a limited inventory or something. When I look at cape
Oh,
options-
are you talking about the compendium?
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be because you guys don't have access to it. Yeah,
There's only one straight up cape.
Oh wait, that's because you're looking at items or items shared.
Items.
Uh,
Not looking in shared. Maybe I should look in shared.
You know why? It's because cape is only used for one item, and then after it's cloak. You have to use the word cloak. But there's still only like 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Oh, they got a lot of cloaks.
Yeah,
Cloaks
which
is
is
where they
basically the
got.
same shit. Yeah.
Meh.
Bernie, on your character, if you see in the chat, I already added your new feature, suspicious friendliness. Your favorite
Sweet.
enemies are your party members, new, old enemy. So whoever's considered an ally in any scenario is your favorite enemy.
John wasn't here for that one.
He's gonna. John, I advise you watch the last session just to understand what happened to poor Bernie and brother. We know what happened to you at the end of the last session. Let's just say that the end result of being consumed was done. But brother was a surprise. Bernie was left in shell shock, and then they all just got ushered out. After that, it was just like bummer. Just a little
What
recap
have I done?
just to give you guys a little recap while we're getting everything warmed up in our heads. So what occurred, perfect, thank you, sir. Now let's just hope it's public. Is when you guys got back to camp, things changed. They weren't the same anymore. Sid wasn't so empowering in his way of speaking. It was expect more loss, expect more challenges. I expect more. John, one more thing I need you to do. Go into that setting tab and make it public.
Motherfucker.
Or you try to do it if you can. I still don't think it'll work though if you do it on your own because it's still not public, but that's what it's telling me. Sid's emotions changed with you, and all of you guys picked it up as a team. So it wasn't so much as you guys were like, yo, Sid, what the fuck's your problem? But Vicini, Dro, and Bernie did realize that Sid's disposition became more pressuring, more dedicated to work. And the three of you absolutely picked up on that. He speaks of goals and necessary tasks. He has found a camp here in this upper, mountain little conclave. And he informed you guys, now that you have successfully removed the obelisk that was present here, the terrain will change and begin to reflect that in which you guys have caused. Let me go ahead and bring that map up for you guys. Oops, that's the wrong one. Hold on, let me bring up the proper one.
We're searching for Drake's lost treasure.
You guys are here. You guys still have
yes,
Nick as a
this is
team
the
token.
one with the long penis. Perfect.
Yes. This is the extended length edition. Oh, 1 second. Let me give you the updated map. Where is
John, if you
it?
scroll all the way out, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Oh, yes. Indeed. Indeed.
Oh,
Amazingly
okay.
looking penis there.
He's like, oh, hold on. I want to get out of this.
Everyone finally sees it.
Ooh,
You just gotta scroll all the way out.
ooh.
There's a rumor that there are dotted white islands out there. They call them the Pearl Islands.
Each one
God.
gives birth to a new enemy.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus. Love it.
So,
what are these kills? What's happening here? Bernie, what have you been doing?
you guys find
What?
yourselves here.
Killaquilus? Killmageddon? Killtrocity?
Huh?
I don't know. I'm looking
Oh,
at our chat history,
yeah,
and
that
there's a lot of killing.
that was the that was me doing the test.
Spectacular.
Sorry. So after that after you guys did that, I was like, I gotta do something that adds in like a little pop up for when you guys like do like an insane murder. It's not complete, but that was what I was working on, and unfortunately, I figured Bernie was the one to practice it first.
Bernie's
Don't-
so violent. Why are you trying to kill everything?
Why are you trying to eat everyone?
That, you
It's
know,
true.
I can't help it. It's a racial thing.
I would have to
Really?
imagine for like a Bernie or even a Dro, right? Like I didn't witness it, but if I did, I think it would be extremely difficult for someone like myself or Bernie, Dro, to like actually be okay with that.
Yeah, it was really lucky that Dro, you were just kind of zommed out. Like you really rolled well enough to ignore it all. I think your dad even tried to pop in and get your attention, and you just ignored the
Yeah,
shit out of everything.
just
You were just
ignored
like,
it
yeah.
because it was just yep, I was just slept through. It was sleepy.
So here we are, your guys' new updated map with the obelisk taken down. Your guys' camp is now located here, exactly where it collapsed, but now you see mist has rised. Sid mentioned that this would happen. The inevitable occurrence of negative energy that was preventing growth and the liveliness of the terrain is now slowly coming back. Your guys' camp will slowly begin to have nurturing grass and other kinds of growth and foliage. In this time, at camp, the three of you guys reside in a uncertain state. Now, there was a couple tents, and two of you guys were able to fit in one, and then technically one of you guys would have had to sleep in another. I technically imagine Bernie would be by himself, but where would the three of you guys in your sleeping arrangements be?
I mean, I would be in the solo tent. And you just hear at night, too, just like sharpening of a blade. Shing. Shing.
I believe I'm crying somewhere pretty far away from the rest of my friends. The only one who
Okay.
comforted me was Darth.
Yeah, it was Darth, ironically, and that was still a questionable one because he kind of like took advantage of you as you signed your soul away to be his servitude in the event that you collapse in front of him. As you're off in your distance, vicinity, where would you say in this whole camp you would go to hide? There's about 11 lizard folk just kind of perusing the area as your guys' guards. Sid kind of acquired them through travels. This is like the little pack of, mercenaries in which he currently houses with himself. Where would you say you kind of find yourself sat?
I'm on the outside of Darth's tent or cabin or wherever he is.
Okay, so we'll say Darth has the big one and you're just kind of pouting outside it. And
Let's see.
Bernie's in the far one. Right here.
Are
Say that
we
again?
are we
Oh, you guys
back
can
at
see the
the?
camp? Sorry, I thought I changed it.
No,
My bad.
yeah, I was gonna say,
No,
are we back at the
sorry.
camp?
Yeah. I'm fixing it. My bad. Boom. There we go.
Aha. Perfect. Yeah, I'm in this camp.
You got it. Yeah, I kind of moved you guys real quick. I'm looking for. I didn't give him your thing. You want to use a token for the meantime, or you want to drop a... You real quick, actually. Let's put the camp on hold. Off in the distance, walking down a path, climbing up this mountain hill, we have... Is it Fozzie?
Fozzie.
Fozzie. We have Fozzie. You're dragging what looks to be two... and when I say dragging, it's just because you're large and you're just kind of letting them dangle like two belts from what seem to be lizard folks that are no longer your companions traveling with you. Do give me some insight. What happened on your travels up here as they were your friends, or companions in this sense, as they came to acquire you after some necessary guidance reached you from your home?
You're saying I'm dragging them. Are they still alive?
No.
Hmm.
But, for whatever reasons, you felt like leaving them behind was the lesser choice. And the reason for that is because the ghastly beings that encountered you prior gave you the sense that perhaps it's best not to leave them with the information they shouldn't have. As a bard, you understand intelligence in the sense of trading with information. I'm not saying you're an intelligent Goliath, but you understand the concept of the bardism's world. The other half of you is the pain-stinking aggression that you do not know how to hold in when things don't go your way. Between the two, you find a balance. But as you're dragging these two now not fully corpsed lizard folk with you, give us a little insight on how this spiritual kind of gassy-like ambush occurred on your way. Make it up on the fly.
How did this occur on my way? Well, let's just say sometimes I'm not very perceptive. So I'm very self-assured as a character. Obviously not in voice right now, but self-assured, very overly confident, like way too confident. Any reflective surface at all, you'll see me like admiring myself. And so more than likely I was walking aloof through the woods. Look, I'm also a massive, hulking, very ripped Goliath. So I don't worry too much about, ambushes, attacks, things of that nature, because I'm like insanely skilled when it comes to hand-to-hand combat. I not only carry a great sword that I call the Exterminator, but I carry a great club as well. I don't have a name for that one yet. I'll think that one up. But and then I played bagpipes. So I was probably jamming out to the bagpipes on my way.
So you pissed off some.
Can you give us a little bagpipe rendition? Like, can you? I want to know what this sounds like from our Goliath.
Do you think I can just mimic bagpipes with my mouth?
I mean, I'd love to see you try.
One moment, please. Let me find some.
Listen to a bagpipe. Hold on. As he's figuring out the next song he sings for his fallen friends, as he's dragging them up this cliff, leaving a whole bloody trail behind him. You guys wake up. A new day has come. Darth has not exited his tent. Vicini, your sad and depressionness has made you fall asleep coiled outside, waking up at the foot of his tent, Dro comfortably on the inside, and Bernie. When did you go to sleep? Did you kill anything before you did? Did you make any promises? Make any blood oaths? What went through your mind, Bernie? You didn't tell me your choices. I really don't know where you're going with this. So,
I thought we did a little last time. Are we just?
So like now, like where you're like, so I basically, I'm asking, did you do anything other than just go to sleep and wake up? Because you said you were sharpening a knife, so I'm just curious if there's any night activities you might have cared for prior to rest.
I don't think so. I think it's been a long trip and there's a lot on his mind, and long resting has not been a thing that we've been doing a lot of.
Yeah,
and
so you could
forget that he's still a kid. So I think he sharpened until what he thought was like 2 a.m., but it was really like 10 p.m. and then passed out.
All right. Vicini, you still have that point of exhaustion. Actually, you have 2 points of exhaustion due to the weight of your friends on your shoulders, but you do get the long rest. You just don't remove the exhaustion.
That's still worth it.
Bernie, go ahead. Oh, you did it. Perfect. Thank you, Bernie. Oh, you only needed 2 hit dice? That's not that bad. All right. So you guys wake up. Who comes out of their tent
somebody
first?
healed me last time. That's why.
Dude, I recovered 25 hit dice. That's awesome.
Yeah, you were hurt. So, who wakes up first? Well, technically, you guys all wake up, but who interacts with who? I know it's a little weird between 3 of you guys, but
Why not talk to him?
all right.
It might look. I'm
I
hotboxing.
wanna try
I'm
to make
hotboxing my tent for
Okay.
sure. I'm
There's a
hotboxing.
there's a little bit of smoke popping out.
Yeah, I like close the things, and I really get it going.
You got it. For sure. I love it,
Uh,
John. I don't even want to
thing that
know
they are
why
gonna
it
think
looks like
about
it's cool.
is the smell of bread in the morning. So it's very important to me that I attempt to make bread in Brother's honor. I'm gonna
Okay.
try to be his replacement, even though I suck at making stuff.
Sorry, I can't hear you over the bagpipes.
You guys hear bagpipes in the distance coming from below, traveling upward. Are you ready for this, John?
We're doing it live. Fuck it, we're doing it live.
Go for it.
I can't hear them.
Can't hear. Oh, you can't hear what? Sorry.
Hello, puny creatures.
You just yell out as you arrive, kind of thing, as you're walking up. You got it.
Yeah.
You guys.
In between, blown into the
over.
bagpipes.
Okay.
But I don't see
Okay.
anything as I look.
You guys don't see anything because he's still like traveling up, but he's a Goliath. He's a big ass dude, so he's like just thinking everyone could just hear him. So technically, you'd be coming up from the north, and you see this little watchtower. I apologize. I just kind of loaded you in, and I haven't switched that out. So as you come up, you see that there's 2 guards in this outpost, and they're looking down, and they're just like,
Are we just hearing like faint bagpipes?
yeah, as they're approaching, yeah. And these guys run down, and they're just like, quiet. The allies we died. What's your name?
Pausey, how are you?
He busts out a little like parchment and he starts looking at it. Yes, we've been expecting you. He looks at the other 2.
Hello.
He licks his lips. You can leave them for snacks. Lizard folk are very in kin with Vicini's ways of life. They take their 2 fallen brethren, they pull both of them into the little outpost, and without haste, one of them immediately starts gnawing on one of the tails. Just like, as they allow you to pass and go on your way.
Well, that's not nice.
Hey, the lizard folk way, we stay with one another. This is the way.
Oh. Weird. All right. I'll see you later.
They just kind of wave you off as they're just chowing down on a meal.
Aussie the Aussie. Apparently that's what I'm doing.
You see up ahead, there's like a little barricade, a small little farm, and a couple tents perched up. As you continue further, you hear in your head, welcome, Fozzie. I'm glad you got my message. Something of your aptitude will be required. Do introduce yourself as I make my way back to properly introduce the rest of the group. You understand that is Sid, reaching out to you yet again, making sure that you are aware you're in the right spot. Last time you guys had a conversation, he pointed in the direction for you to go, and you went the opposite. He didn't correct you because he knew one day you'd make it to the other side going that way. And you finally have. Here you are, good sir.
Go around the world?
I've got really long steps.
As you have arrived, finally. Say about 14 days in travel. You've probably smushed about 37 creatures of different varieties. You took it on 2 tree trents, and you won 1 in an arm wrestle. You broke the other's foot and took off before it can re-heal. You're just a raging asshole when you're mad, but otherwise you're a great dude.
Yeah, you know, just don't fuck with me, that's all.
The 3 of you guys, though, you're still kind of acquiring yourselves. Bernie, when you come out, you see that the tent next to you is full of gaseous smokes, and you smell it. That's true. And you see in front of the campfire with 2 other lizard folk, Vicini's back to you. He does not seem to give any notice to you, though you feel his presence and he feels yours. You hear a bagpipe wind down. Fozzie, you come around the corner and see a young 16-year-old boy. A fully armored Yuan-Ti, a hotbox tent, a closed tent, and a couple lizard folk around camp.
Quite the ragtag group we got here.
How tall are you, by the way, Fozzie?
Let's be realistic. Probably like 6'9", 6'10", something like that.
You're Goliath.
Goliath
You
should
can easily
be
be
bigger
9
Like
to 10.
9
Oh,
feet,
really?
10
Oh,
feet.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you'd be a dwarf, Joe.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
be real.
You'd be
please.
like
Yeah.
it would make sense why you're so ragey and bagpiping.
I have little man syndrome at 6'9", 6'10". That's not bad, actually. I kind of like that. But no.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, let's do like 8 feet, something like
Okay,
that. I would
for sure.
be
Okay.
on the shorter side. I'd be like 5'4" if I was a human.
Okay.
I feel like.
So we'll go with
So
that.
you do have short king energy going on.
Short king energy going on. Yeah.
Well, you tower over all of us.
I'm short and stout.
You see a young boy before you. That's probably the only one looking at you in general.
Hello, tiny human.
I think he's just going to like
Would you like
stare
to hear
at you right
song?
now.
Would you like to hear a song?
Maybe.
Oh.
What is it? Is it going to be a good song?
I don't know. Do you like the bagpipes?
They look all rusted and beat up. Some of it has like blood stains on it. You'd imagine he bags the pipe over people sometimes instead of blowing in them like he should. But
I don't know
he
that
handles
Bernie's
them.
ever heard bagpipes, so it would be like.
Okay, I'm just gonna play the same
I
exact
don't
song I
know.
was playing on the way in.
Okay, so you're kind of like,
if he's playing, Dro pulls out his drums and he's gonna start trying to like figure out how to jam with it.
Give me
But with his tent closed.
Yeah. Give me a wisdom save from on the inside, a wisdom check from the inside as you kind of hear this like bagpipe kind of weaning out, and you just kind of like
a check or a save
a check.
or
It'd be a check. Yeah, you're just kind of vibing.
Yeah, take it.
Not bad. You got some pretty good. You really put it in impressiveness. It's pretty good.
Fozzie is just gonna go over to the tent. How big is the tent?
You could probably put like your waist in. Maybe
You can fit
lean
in
down
it.
and stick your head in.
Yeah.
Like,
So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like try to just like lift the tent up.
you just take it like you see two of the pins just the pins release and the tent just flies open. This whole cloud of smoke.
Oh,
Didn't he have to roll a Constitution?
Give me a Constitution saving throw. As you just take this big ass hit. What did you burn in there, Dro?
I was doing beard burner.
Got it.
Do I have a character shooting here right now?
Huh?
Let's see what I got.
Do I have a character shooting here right now?
Yeah. Double click your token.
Mm.
I'm getting a picture. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get bagpipes in it.
Is it?
It's the invisible guy, the non-token guy. That one.
Yeah, I'm double clicking that one and nothing's happening.
Oh, you know why? Because I didn't give him Dario. Sorry, hold up, my bad. Let me fix that for you. John, owner. Everyone else, observer. Boom. Let me fix you on the left real quick. No.
Gotcha. You said Constitution saving throw?
Yes, sir. You are high as a kite, feeling damn
But you also
good.
get 20 temp HP.
And you got 20 temp on top.
That's what I need.
Beautiful.
Ooh. I love the
You're in
drums.
a light-minded mood.
Light-minded monk. I'm always in a light-minded mood because not very smart.
I'm jamming.
Fozzie just kind of hucks the tent off into the distance and then just starts like jamming on the bagpipes, just playing random shit with the drums, just dancing, vibing. Created a little
Bernie
like.
thinks this is the weirdest thing ever.
Mm.
But he kind of is
to anybody.
it. Like, but he being a teenager is not gonna like let on. He's gonna just like go over here and like lounge and like kind of like have like
Oh.
a teenager like leer going
You
on,
don't like
where
the
it's like
drums?
he's judging it.
This is a great song that we're making here. You don't like the drums?
I've heard better.
Vicini, how does this?
I mean, should we give a performance check?
arrangement?
Yeah,
you
let's
know what,
see it.
yeah. Both of you guys throw a
See
performance.
if you can get me out of my teenager leer.
There you go.
Yeah.
And Vicini, from as like all this is happening behind you, Vicini, and you are naturally a curious creature, but at the same time, you don't want to look at your allies.
Oh,
What do you do?
I'm getting jealousy because
Okay.
I'm like, I don't want to lose them. They're all that I have left. So in my mind, I'm like, I'm already losing Dro to this new big guy.
I mean, they're fucking killing it, man. They're simpatico. They're just like, it's starting to get real good. Some of the lizard folk are coming over, and they're just like,
Finish up the food fast.
it's like a whole little jam. It's like a party after everyone just got murdered. I love
We're
it.
just we're jiving right now.
Celebration of life happening in the city. You got all the attention.
As it's
coming
going
in.
on, like a tears coming out of Dro's eye because it's so good.
Love it. I love it.
He's just appreciating it.
Oh man, this is so fun.
That
This is
was
just a really large, jolly,
very enjoyable. He looks up, like way up.
stupid-looking guy.
Sir, we must jam more often. That was quite enjoyable.
Is this like a crew that you have here? Can I join your crew?
Here, well, I have
Like
my
a band? Is
drums,
this a whole band?
and I have my. Well, no, it's just me.
Oh,
I have my friends
we don't have
here.
enough. We don't have enough bread stew for everybody. I don't think we have enough for you. I'm so sorry. Yeah, definitely don't have enough bread stew for everyone.
Ozzy's just gonna. How big is Vicini?
Actually, Vicini's probably the second largest member of the crew.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
What are you at? Like
I'm
7?
over
I
6
thought?
feet.
Yeah,
I'm-
you're just under 7. I thought.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hold my finger up to Vicini's mouth. I can feed myself. I don't need bread. So I'm
That's
joining
true.
your crew, whether you like it or not.
He can have my
Joe
bread.
looks at Joe looks at
Okay.
Joe looks at Vicini and is like, Vicini? He's pretty good on the bagpipes. Can you play the bagpipes?
No.
Depends on the
And I
rock.
was
So he's probably gonna join our crew then.
Yeah.
Vicini, brother would want you to share the bread.
It's not really. It's water with like burnt wheat in it because I don't know how to make bread.
I don't want that.
The start of
Joe smells and looks at it. Neither do I.
They all like
Smells
dismiss
like
your breath
shit.
to the other side. You see one of the lizard guys walk up to you, Vicini. Can I have some more of that? It was quite good last time.
Yeah, and they eat their own. So whatever
It's
they're
not
eating,
enough
I
for
do not
everyone.
want.
They quickly just go and you see 3 of the lizard folk grab Bernie's, grab Dro's, and then grab the one that Vicini kind of left between him and Fonzie, and they just start just totally ignorant to the rest of you guys as they're just feasting. They're just total like animalistic natures kick in whenever they eat and feast. You guys then hear a slow clap coming from behind. Congratulations, all of you. It would seem as if we've all come. Darth will be with us shortly. Sid arrives. In his cloaked figureness, like always, he goes, Fonzie, or Fozzie, I'm glad you were able to make it. Were you lost for long?
Only like 100 and yeah, like 125 days. Not bad.
Appropriately so. It has allowed you to... He looks at you, kind of sizes you up. I'm sure it allowed you
Like,
much benefits on the way in. I see you have met our survived, hardened disciples. They have successfully taken down the first of many obelisks we must face.
Yeah. He's really good on the drums.
Which one? He looks
This one.
confused in his covered hood.
The high one.
Yes. It would seem Pa taught him something nicely.
Mhm.
I'm glad you have been able to
I think
bond.
I don't even come up to your kneecap.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's right. Oh shit. I'm just gonna like pick you up by the head and just like this one. And then put it down.
It's like he somehow picks him up by the by the red cap, and it doesn't even fall off. You know, it's like suction to his head. Very well. It would seem we have had some troubles on your way. Fozzie, what did you see just below the hill? He's referring to your brief encounter with spirits or some sorts.
I was ambushed by spirits, I believe. I don't know. I was trying out my new song on my bagpipes, and all of a sudden they stopped working. And then I looked around, and there were apparitions, spirits, I don't know what they're called. I don't know. I punched one right in the face, and then
Fascinating.
the other one tried to attack me from the side, and I punched it also in the face. And then I left. And here I am.
I see. Perhaps we ought to go and pay this disturbed grounds a visit. How about the four of you? And Darth will arrive, I assure you. How about the four of you head ahead? Fozzie, guide them to the similar route you took. And do try not to disturb the resting until you've understood why they've acted out in such ways.
Okay, but sure, but what direction was it in?
Say that again.
What direction was it in? I'm sure once I get out there I'll remember.
He takes like a deep breath. Bernie, let me inform you of our new companion's difficulties and a compass. I have handed him 4. He has broken each one, just putting it in his pocket. I hope you can use yours to teach him guidance, leading him to the right path that will lead you all to the task setter. I trust he will be a good ally for the future.
Wait, I
Do
gotta
not
teach. I
trust
gotta
his
teach
thoughts.
that old guy. That guy should know way better than me.
I assure you, youth will guide the old in due time.
Guide me.
Yeah, well, let's see if he can keep up.
His one step is 15 of yours. It's just it's single stride.
Yeah, but I just bolt.
You run off. Is there any mild preparation you guys wish to do before you transition down the path?
Joe
Scream
rolls
after
a couple
Bernie.
blunts, gets ready. He also eats a tortilla from one of the
Lingering.
ones that yeah, whatever I think he had one. He'll eat it, and then he will climb up on Fozzie. He'll ride Fozzie.
Get a ride.
You got it. Go ahead and give me a acrobat.
I hope you don't mind, but this seems like a much easier ride. As you all are much taller than me.
I enjoy the company, for being honest.
Fozzie, do you? Yeah, sorry. I wanted you to do a acrobatics if you were proficient, or dexterity, whichever one you're actually proficient in.
I'm not proficient either, so.
Got it. So then dexterity. Just sorry, it was acrobatics if you were proficient, dexterity if you're not, because that would be a better roll.
Yeah, they're the same. They're the same.
Perfect.
+1.
Do you want us both to roll it?
No, just him because he's climbing you.
Got it.
13.
All right, easy. He just kind of. You don't even feel his weight. It's very typical. You know, you're so used to things attacking you and claiming you and
Yeah,
all this,
this is
you know,
fine.
jumping you, and you're just like, where is he? And then he pops over your shoulder. Ah, you know, there he is. Hey, you know.
Wow. I can understand why someone wants to be so tall. So much to see up here.
Yeah,
And I'll light up
you
a
can say
pipe and
that.
start smoking.
God.
Not that way, though. I have to remember where we're going.
Bernie is pretty good with this stuff. I just trust in him.
Okay.
Did
What
I
do you
get
see?
any directions from Sid?
You see straight ahead of you, very clear, as unfortunate as it is, the entire
Be
little
right back.
path of lizard folk, blood and guts dragged through the dirt in which he came from. You know that would be the most direct path to wherever it
Looks
is he
right.
originally resided.
I just point at the ground and I go, this way.
Those were friends I made
Okay.
along the way.
Once again,
Those were
Bernie
your
proved himself
friends.
an amazing
They were.
ranging tracker.
I mean, obviously not anymore, but they were my friends.
See, I understand that. Sometimes you lose friends, right, Bernie? You see? Fozzie gets
Have
it.
you lost friends recently?
Oh yeah, we did.
Oh yeah. Tell me more about that. Tell me all
Well,
that
why don't you
happened.
ask Vizzini
Well,
when he's done digesting?
Oh,
I don't know exactly how they passed, but when they passed, and they were gone, Lathander wanted them to be reharvested, and Bernie doesn't feel the same way.
that's the second time today that I've heard this.
Yeah, he ate them. He ate them.
The
Well, that-
lizards at the gate when I arrived, they also ate my friends.
Bernie, you would know that's the lizard folk's way, though.
Understandable.
You didn't know the vicinity. That was his manner of methods, other than he wanted to eat a rat. The brother was the shocker. But lizard folk don't shock you in that way
You ate
because that
both.
is a
That's
lizard
right.
folk's mannerism. They eat their dead.
Yeah.
They don't let anyone benefit from it.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it's fine when lizards eat other lizards. It's not so fine when lizards eat their friends. You know?
I mean,
I would
can see
never. But okay, maybe I just walk away.
You guys are heading down this path, and you realize that indeed the mist does begin to appear as you're walking down. You see broken trees and some kind of disturbed areas. You're not sure if it was from the collapse and the ground shaking from when the obelisk fell, or if it's because your friend passed through here earlier, or if any other raging demands occurred when being present here. Sorry, I'm trying to fix their vision real quick.
Can we ask
Move your
Fozzie
screen.
about himself while we're walking?
Absolutely, Fozzie, give him a little.
This is my background, huh? Wow.
Just a little about where'd you come from? What kind of
Are there mountains around us right now?
Say that again.
Are there like mountains around?
Mountains? Oh yeah, there's tons.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Mount. It's a mountain. That way
maybe in song form?
or that way? One of those directions. It's either this way or this way. That one looks right. Yeah, I'm from that mountain up there. Yeah, I was raised as a how would they call it? Mother's child. She told me I was the best at everything, so that's kind of how that's how I acted. And then she put me in a show. And what I did not know was that I would have to fight in front of lots of people. And I did that for a long time. I just fought and fought and fought. And it was very easy, don't get me wrong. But, I got tired of it after a while, and I wanted something more. I don't know what it was, but so I just left. And here I am.
Drew, you get the sense that this man is as absent-minded as you are when you're high, but naturally. With the lack of threats in his life due to his size and stature, you could imagine how easy it is to walk around like a blind.
Yeah, so I left him.
And Dro just listens as if it's like the craziest and most awesome story he's ever heard.
Got it.
Wow.
I thought lots
You
of
are
people.
very interesting.
I thought
Tell me
like,
more about this fighting of people.
Yeah, were you like
I
a
wouldn't-
gladiator?
I
That's it.
wouldn't ever
That's
be
the
able
name.
to relate.
That's the name. Gladiator.
You were a gladiator?
Gladiator. Yes, that's what they called me. Yes. I can never remember the name when people ask, so I just tell them I fight in front of other people.
Sweet. You got to tell me, what was the coolest way you killed somebody?
Oh, so what I did one time, and this was really fun. What I did one time is he walked towards me. The fight had just started, and I didn't know what to do. So I pulled my sword out, and then I just, cut him in half like this,
just
long
cheat it. Just
like a hot dog, just cut him right down the middle, and it was a perfect little slice too. Couldn't have been more perfect. Didn't even mean to do it, but And then they had to clean it up and bring someone else in, and it was the whole thing. He was supposed to be one of the best too. I don't know.
Wow. Okay,
You might
you're
be
pretty
the
cool,
only
man.
gladiator-
Old?
Go ahead.
I'm not old. I'm just big.
Big is old. That's the rules.
I don't know how old fucking whatever I am a Goliath gets.
It's pretty human scale.
I don't know if they're like dwarves where they live for 900 years.
You live less than a century.
Ooh.
You reach adulthood in your late teens, so you're probably an adolescent getting into adulthood. You're like a Bernie, but as a giant, as a Goliath, and for a Goliath, that's maybe 19. But you guys don't look at it as that kind of years. It's just kind of your maturity steps. And right now, you left the performance stage, and you never really kept going through the steps because you just walked off. But in retrospect, Bernie, give me an insight check as he declares in rebuttals of his age. Let's see if you can kind of give him the benefit of the doubt.
Ooh,
You can imagine that he is older than you still, but you're starting to think his mind, he plays musical instruments, he says he kills things. He must be probably a little younger than brother was.
Brother was old.
Love it. So, as you guys continue heading down, you see up ahead a little mess, so to speak. It looks as if wildlife has been slain and left behind. Yet nothing has harvested them. Nothing has dragged them around. It looks as if they were killed on sight and left there. Fozzie, you do not recall this. Sorry, say that again. What was that, Vicini?
I was just saying, Jesus, the picture that you got for him.
No, that was him. He gave it to me. I'm trying to get one with bagpipes, but that was awesome. He dropped it on me. I'm like, God damn, that was good. And we're gonna bagpipe version right now. But
okay, that'd be cool. I couldn't figure out how to make it with bagpipes, so I just rolled.
I got you. No, that was
also
great.
gonna
I
say,
love it.
You're the only Lathander follower that I've ever heard of being a gladiator. So impressed.
Lathander. Who's Lathander?
He's your god, right? You follow Lathander.
Yes. Sure.
I'll step in here. Lathander is all. Everything is Lathander. The grass, the rocks, the earth, the trees.
I like that.
Thus, you are the thunder. The grass I smoke, the thunder. The bagpipes you sing on, the thunder. The drums I beat, the thunder.
Bernie, how does this
We
make you
all
feel?
are the
I
thunder.
like that.
Confused.
As
This doesn't sound right.
yeah, like you can see that your team is trying to embrace what they lost still passively, and
Thus,
it's killing you. You're like, this isn't brother, this isn't Wally's bullshit. Like, what is happening?
thus, you are Lathander, and we are Lathander. Lathander is someone that we pray to, but you can pray to the leaf, the tree, the mountain,
Ooh,
because
that
Lathander is
makes
all.
sense. That makes sense.
I want to put my hand on Dro's shoulder. Can I reach it? Just
Nope.
to be like, thanks, Dro.
Bro's
And I'll
shoulder would
awkwardly
be
reach, but not be able to do
like
it.
8 feet in the airish. Yeah, you like reach up and you're like, this is weird too. Like you're so used to like comforting physically with your
I'll turn
allies.
back and give him a big, like, shit-eating grin with a big thumbs up.
I love it. You know, Drill has the
Got
best
you, Vicini.
shit-eating grin picture art, I tell you. I'm gonna drop a little screenshot for you guys. I was messing with this character earlier, and he's like the perfect little pink-nosed dude. But go on, I apologize. You guys do what with the
During
scene
this time,
before
we
you?
just keep walking towards the dead animals.
Okay.
I'll just
No, no.
walk over. I'll walk over to the dead animals. They don't bother me.
Boom. As you walk over to the, you guys can free to move.
While you do that, I'm gonna be like scouting, trying to see if I can find anything that killed them around here.
Perfect.
Vicini, before
Give
you
me
start,
a survival check at
Please.
advantage.
do not eat them. We are investigating them.
You literally see me put my face mask down as you say that.
You may eat them after we investigate.
Oh, investigate. Right. Thanks, Dro. I'll do that.
Bernie, is anything that you can find or identify from these animals?
I think I do, but I'm waiting for the DM.
Yeah, once.
I think you do too.
I investigate to see if the meat looked tasty.
Give me an Arcana check with that one, Vicini. You notice something. Meat's meat. A 9, you're like, I mean, it's meat.
Looks like meat.
It's meat. It does look a bit discolored, but at the same time, this whole fucking place has been discolored, so that doesn't really come to phase you.
I could eat it.
Bernie, you begin to hear some kind of like howl through the leaves, kind of like but you don't see, you don't feel, it doesn't sound close, it doesn't sound far, but it's ambient. But only when you focus. What do you focus on at this time?
It doesn't sound close. It doesn't sound far. Can I try to like pinpoint where it's coming from?
You feel almost as if you're being monitored in a full surrounding manner.
I'm going to like get into a more hidden place and go, quiet, everyone. I
What?
think we're being watched.
What?
I
What
think
did
we're
you
being
say?
watched.
You're too far. You're too close to the ground. I can't hear you.
I'll look to Fozzie, and just to speak to his ear. He's saying to be quiet as we are being watched.
Oh, okay. We'll be quiet.
I love it.
Thank you.
As you hear all of that, Bernie, you feel during that conversation and the audible noise of Fozzie's voice, you hear just like, and where'd you go? Oh, where would you say? Were you just kind of sticking your head along the ends, or were you walking around away from the party? Are you standing there? I just want to know.
I'm on the edge of the party group and like in the
Okay, just
trees
wait.
to be like in the shade, like not directly visible so much.
You feel from this direction a kind of rushing of the leaves and branches rustling, and it seems to be coming toward you. You can't see anything though, but it's like, whoa. Do you do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna yell at them. Ah, idiots! It hurt us.
As
Being
that
loud.
happens,
Ozzy, did you hear what he said? He
He
said,
did hear it that time.
idiots!
Bernie, you feel
He
this
heard
like
us.
soft paw hit your body of forceful
Goes to
air,
Bernie.
just kind of like a Dementor, if you could imagine what that'd be like. Kind of just come over you, and then it goes past.
Shit.
But nothing seems to have occurred. You are unaware of what effects it may hold.
Did it do what it said here? This life drain?
You don't know that, but it did something and failed.
Says I have a Constitution save.
That's
so
only
it
if
failed.
you get hit.
Okay. So I felt it rush by and like something tried to like leech onto me, and then it moved on.
The rustling then begins to pick up. All of you guys notice that the entire canopy of the woods come alive. It all begins to howl.
Does this mean we're done investigating and I can eat the meat?
Rushing
Not
wind
yet.
is coming
We
from...
haven't seen anything yet.
I'm going to go ahead and draw some spell lines out real quick.
I'm gonna get my bow out and like prepared. I'm like
Okay. It
everywhere
is
there's
going...
like wind blowing.
Oh, are we fighting?
So we've got one.
We're
Two,
about to
what I'm
be.
doing is I'm rolling out. I'm basically putting all the directions in which this wind is. These forces are coming from, and then all that intersect you guys. You got to roll for.
Nice. 1, 2 so far.
Oh, how exciting! I love to fight.
Okay, so we're gonna start from
Shit, Bernie
9
has to
o'clock
roll
and go
3
around.
times. Fuck.
Bernie, I need.
I felt a little
3.
bias on these.
I mean, Dro has. Oh no, Fozzie has 3. Vicini has
I got
2. Dro has 1. Dro is the Dro's the only one. Well, yeah, Dro's the only. No, Dro, you're on
Technically,
his
I have
shoulder.
3.
You
Yep.
are with him. Yep, you guys share. Thank you
So
for being
we
so
need to
good.
make Constitution saving throws.
Each of you guys need to make that amount of Constitution saving throws, however many you're getting hit.
Okay, so 3.
Bernie, you're within 10 feet of me.
Dun.
So you get +5.
Only you. Yes.
+5.
The irony. You get +5 help from the man who is holding on to the souls of your friends at this time.
What's
Their
the
saving
save?
throws.
Jeebus.
Yeah, they're saving throws.
Oh, can I roll them now?
Wow.
Or wait?
Yes, yeah. You guys just have to roll your amount, and I'll run through them.
Oh, okay, cool.
Every single one you fail, I'll know. So I'll just tell you. You guys see the entire
failed
forest
1.
come alive as it dives to. You guys all just feel pressures of wind as if you guys were standing in front of like one of those T-shirt, like
fail.
potato launchers or
just
something,
could've
but it was
done worse.
empty and it just blows through. You guys all kind of feel this weird invisible bullet matrix happening as we go down the list. Ozzy,
You might have 3,
the
2.
first one, nothing. The second one hits you from the back, catching you off guard. You're not sure if it's Dro kind of clawing into you because of what's happening. You're not really you've never really you're not used to taking any kind of impact of this manner. It's really weird. It's almost this, well, it's necrotic, but you don't understand it in that way. You feel this like pressure into you as if someone was scratching you in a piercing like manner, as if Dro all of a sudden had cat like werebear claws that you weren't aware of, and he's like raking into your back briefly for some damage. Let's see what I do. People. All right. You see Fozzie just kind of like out of nowhere, like lurch forward, Dro, not in a threatening way to yourself, but nonetheless off guardingly, as you take 11 points of damage. Oops, sorry. You have temp HP. Isn't that cute? Doesn't matter. All
It's all the same, I guess.
1 second. Okay.
DM
So-
kills all our characters tonight.
So,
Yeah.
you reduced
You-
my
you just feel it's like,
reduced my
ugh.
total hit points by 11, by the way. I had 69 to start.
Nice.
And then
He did
Dro
that on
gets
purpose.
compacted. And luckily, he's in such a high state, he doesn't feel it right away. And then Fozzie feels another. This one comes from
Can I get these
side.
back?
Fonzie's not sure what's happening, but this is the first time he's ever felt weakness overcome his person.
Great. I roll a character and I die in the first rank. Fine. Can I get these back with like a long rest?
The Goliath is in the biggest intelligent wonderment. Give me an intelligence advantage because you really want to know. You really want to know if this is permanent to your physical hamstrings. Is this your Achilles heel? Invisibility.
Is this an intelligence, what, saving throw?
No, just an intelligence and advantage. Unless you have a better saving throw. Whatever gives you the biggest plus. Fozzie's scared, guys. He made a beast of a character and it just got shrapnel shredded. And now he wants to know, is he going to be okay? Fozzie, you're going to be okay. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. But I'm going to let you know this is not permanent unless you choose to make it permanent.
Okay.
And these guys, Fozzie, you got this
choose
gut
that.
feeling that you're going to be you're going to be like awake for a very long time. These guys don't sleep. So good luck.
Great.
It's at that point you notice that all of our hands are shaking from caffeine.
Yeah. I have an entire NPC group called the Joes. Okay, we got Zipper Joe, Com Joe, Lower Joe, Co Joe, Low Joe, Jojo, and She Joe. Okay, I'm not even kidding you guys. That's all in the Tuesday campaign. Okay, the Tuesday campaign got some serious coffee drinkers. They actually made a coffee elemental. That thing is brutal. And then the vampire took control of it. But nonetheless, Bernie. Oh, just kidding. Yeah, no, Bernie. You do like this invisible matrix. You just focus and do all of the ranger things you've been taught, and you go with the wind.
Oh my god, I do the avatar thing, don't I?
And it completely goes past you.
Way of the wind. Yes.
As you look back, it's almost as if you controlled it a little bit. Because as you look behind you, you see Vicini. And Vicini, you just feel this smack
Oh no.
rip through your
It's like
armor.
I
This is the
directed them
first
into
time
him.
you ever see
Coming
Vicini's
from
armor
your
kind of
direction.
like split in a weird way. You actually see like some scales underneath them briefly as his armor just kind of like then
deserve that.
expels the air from
Yes,
his
you do.
Yes, you do.
Give me a perception check if you can tell what direction, what that came from. That's just too good.
Remember me like I was, not like I am.
Whoops.
Wait, I need to do that at disadvantage,
I
actually.
accidentally insta-killed you. Hold on.
Okay. I'm dead.
Okay. My bad. That was an accident, I think.
Nat 20.
Oh, I had disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
My
So
talk.
10. Yeah, you hear it, but you have no idea who agrees with you. You don't hear Bernie's voice. It almost sounds like you hear it from the impact itself. Okay.
I'm still at full health.
I should have. Okay, hold on. It's not. I'm clicking the wrong one. I apologize. I was trying to fix you back because I killed you. Like,
John, by the way, you had 20 temp HP, so that damage took down your 20.
Doesn't matter. He still has the 20 temp HP.
I still have the 20 temp HP.
Vicini, you feel this pull from you, and you fall to your knee briefly, not in a prone state. You can get right back up, but it's kind of like an interaction with this happening. Can you give me an Arcana check? As you feel just this rip from your chest, just expel, like your heart grew 10 times larger. You have no idea why this is happening, but it hurts. What do you all do?
I would assume that would hurt.
As Bernie, you realize that you hear fading away, but you imagine it may very well come right back.
I can't see these things at all.
It's just torrents of wind. Oh yeah, you guys. Yeah, no one can see anything. I was thinking of one of you guys' other characters. Anyways,
Could I blindly shoot at the direction one went?
disadvantage.
Okay.
Ooh, I like that move.
You tip your arrow
Uh,
or coat your
I
arrow.
don't-
Sorry,
yeah, I don't have that ability when I reset my character.
I'm telling you,
to
you do.
get
That's why I'm
higher.
helping you. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. I'll put it back in
cool.
you. My bad. One second. Hold on. I'll put it right in there. Master crafted. No, your promised growth. Here we go.
Damn.
It's pretty good for a disadvantage.
You fire in this direction, and immediately you see just the arrow go, and then it hits just this wisp of impact, and a veil of just white smoke appears, and you hear a screech. Give me the damage.
Oh shit! Hell yeah. What's the added damage for?
You should have it in your inventory.
What
So click.
I'd
I
have
honestly-
to.
It's okay. You just do damage. You don't have to reroll the attacks anymore.
Okay.
With you just click the
How
buttons
did
in the sheet.
Bernie hit something? He wasn't just shooting randomly.
Coded. Boom. Boom.
You just hit damage. You can
Okay.
skip the attack part. I think. Yeah, sweet.
Everyone's rolling. Hey.
no,
Stop
no,
it.
everyone's rolling.
Stop
I'm
it.
like, whoa, what's happening?
Roll the dice.
You see it just 6 damage, and as it stands there for a brief second, and then it slowly comes into a solid gaseous form. It begins to screech.
Uh-oh.
Dro, you know these to be specters. They are angered souls that never quite made it. They're nuisances more than most. You can just leave their area, and everything will be fine. But you could fight them. It's up to you guys. You can imagine how many there are based off of how many attacks went out. Bernie doesn't know that, but you would, Dro, when you immediately see it because of your roll.
Oh, yeah, muted, dude.
Okay, we can't hear him. Fozzie,
I look back to
you
everybody.
you guys all see it, but
Oh.
otherwise never seen it before. Sorry, go ahead, Dro.
I look back to everyone. These are specters. They are mostly harmless if we just continue to pass by. But they do not do what I know if they could do what has been done to these animals. Like, is it?
Yeah, they probably ragingly killed them as they trespassed their angry, unrested domain. Yeah, they died here somehow way back in the past, and they just lash out. Almost no one ever fights them
Got it.
because they can never see them. It's just kind of like a
Got it.
haunted wood, and for a perimeter.
Though I believe we could kill them, this would be a very, very tall task, as we would have to figure out where they are. Bernie, you are lucky to have even hit one. We should just look to move past, as these are not worth or worthy prey. Or worthwhile, as they will just provide more annoyance than anything.
Oh, that really hurt. But now that the investigation's over, I reach down and I pick up some of the meat.
Scoop up some meat. You guys hear the screech.
I ask that we
Then
leave
I would listen to him
immediately,
and I
as
would
we
start
will
running.
get going.
Got it.
I tap
yeah.
Fozzie and say, Fozzie, let's go. Follow Bernie, unless
I
you
would
want
say-
to get
I
hit
want to
again.
replay this.
sound like you know what you're
As I
talking
run
about.
by Viz,
Uh-huh.
I swat him right in the helmet, just like ding, and be like, "Run, you idiot!"
I deserve that. I deserve that.
Vicini, as
Take the
you
leg
look
of
up,
lamb with me.
you see them running, but you are slower because you took a second to grab a leg of
Yeah.
lamb.
I'm very slow. I can only go 10 feet per round.
My God, dude, he's gonna get slammed 6 times. I bet.
10 feet.
Give me 2
Because
more.
of my exhaustion.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
I forgot you have that. We're just to watch him get fucking lit
You're
up by
safe.
ghosts in front of us.
You're holding the lamb and you like swing with the lamb as you hear the specters and you smack one away. And then as you do that, the other one kind of like just poofs through you and goes around instead of making a direct contact with your person. You continue to try to flee. You haven't got far enough yet to escape them, so
I
you're gonna have
lost half of my
fail.
leg when I was waving it around, so I
There
have to
you
go
go.
back really quick to grab it.
You go back. You go back. You take 2 more as you go to now reset your run.
Fine. It's worth it. I got a leg of lamb. Leave
Another.
me
You throw
alone.
your leg of lamb again. This time you lose a third instead of a half. You're getting better. And then then the second one just busts through the leg of lamb, just completely blowing it up on you. And that's what looks like what looks like hurts you, not so much just whatever, they look back and they just see the leg of lamb blow up in your hands, and it just like
God.
You go prone. You fall on the floor.
My lamb.
You see him reach
The
out
lamb bone
desperately
shank
for the
hits him
lamb.
in the leg, right through his armor, and just takes his leg out.
I mean, he's been doing all right overall, considering. 1 sec. You get hit by this one, taking 11 points.
I look down as this is occurring. I look down to Fozzie. This one, I can tell you, is not the smartest of our bunch. He oftentimes prioritizes food over his safety, or he will also try to mate creatures that we meet. It's quite odd.
I forgot about that.
You see Vicini kind of like now, like a military stance, scrounging on the floor, trying to get up and, get into a run. Do you continue
just
to
all like walking off as
give
he's
me
still doing.
2 more as you just feel
Oh my god.
Bernie's just watching. Bernie, it's like part of you is happy this is happening. The other part of you doesn't want to see him die at this exact
I'll
moment.
step in if it looks like he's going to die.
Fine. Maybe you haven't taken off that? Oh no, I'm at 36. Okay. Got it. I got lots of life.
Oh god.
You
Not
feel
so
this
much
one
anymore.
just you feel this pain come over you, Vicini, as you try to drag yourself away. You almost feel like you're getting older. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Guys, I'm feeling a little drained. I'm pretty hungry. Do you have any legs of lamb?
You have your leg of lamb, so you're like coveting it. Like you actually pulled another unknowingly because you were just so determined, and you have like the third leg on you, and you're just like coveting it as best you can. As Bernie, you do healing on him, and it doesn't seem to have any effect.
Oh shit.
Vicini, you drag yourself just out of the reach, and as you guys get on the cusp, you hear one more time the screeching cries coming toward you all, but almost as if it was an assembly.
I would have been.
I know. I'm just saying, like, kind of like, I'm
Okay.
basically saying they're like meeting you at the cusp. They're not trying to. They can't hit you anymore.
Oh,
You're gonna see what you kind of like fled. Is kind of.
Oh snap!
Got it.
As you just
They're
see
like
them reveal
biting
themselves
at our
as,
heels.
yeah, as they're like there, and they all kind of show themselves as they pass through this veil, which would be their protective domain, and you see them just kind of their screeches stop, and they just stand there briefly and watch you as you all flee, watching Vicini struggle and limp away, and then they slowly fly back into their domain.
Those are specters. Quite a spectacular sight to see them in their true form. Oh, it is rare. We are quite lucky to see it this way. Count your blessings.
I don't feel so lucky. I think Bernie's right.
Well, Viz, this is quite possibly the dumbest thing I've ever seen you do.
And I poop myself right there.
Oh god.
We're at D100.
Oh god. Brother Fields is coming out on this poop.
No.
Is this like, I'm assuming everyone's there? Everyone's witnessing this?
Yeah.
You guys hear a little like And you all look at Fozzie like he's blowing his bagpipe, and he looks at you guys confused because it's not him. And then Vicini goes, tail, and a tail pops out first, and then this little hairball stuck to the back of it, and then just fur and yanks and tosses and unproperly destroyed aspects of the rat that your acids could not harm because he too was so infested and poison immune to many things in which you could do to others that did not affect all of him. Amongst all that, though, there is a couple things that fall out with him.
Oh god. Trinkets.
Did I eat him with his items?
You find an unidentified ring. Oh, did you grab the ring from him, right? Who'd you give it to? Did you leave the ring? Remember, he was unconscious with the ring in his hand. So if you didn't
He
do
ate
anything with it, then you ate it. So
guess I
you
ate
find a ring at the very top of it, like a cherry, and then like the tail, like a flag.
This was the ring that I got out of that chest.
It was in your
I
hand.
need a little help.
DM told you not to use because it'd kill you, but then you died anyways.
Yeah, it blew up in my face.
Yeah, you
That was
blew
pretty
yourself.
Horrible.
It was an impressive feat to not have joined the fight but still have died.
Just killed myself.
Has that ever happened?
I've never seen
In
it.
any of your campaigns, Alex, somebody
No.
stays out of a fight and
No,
dies.
I've never had a sideline death. No, I've never had an NPC crowd member die from excitement. So that was beautiful.
Does
But
anybody
yeah,
want to
you
pick
find a ring on there. Yep.
Anybody want to pick up the ring? From the
Not from your poop, dude. No. And
I think-
I'm safely up on Fozzie's shoulders.
Even
Not a chance.
con save for Dro and Bernie because you damn well see 42% of Wally there with his tail up
Oh, God.
in a ring. That and what makes it so punishing is that the ring is what
Yep,
draw all of your guys'
42%.
attention because the ring is sitting there,
Okay.
all shiny, clean, impeccably untouched.
Do we get a +5 because we are close to Viz?
Protect us from that.
17 then. 17 then. Thank you.
That's hilarious. Love that.
Okay.
I got a 17.
Being near me helps.
I
Oh
know.
boy. You added the +5 to that. Holy shit.
Wow.
This hit me really hard, John. I mean,
What's the-
I slept like I saw him eating Wally, and then I rolled a 22 when he was eating brother, and I definitely knew what was happening. I didn't see it, but I could hear it.
Oh yeah, did you see the little comic strip? Go in your chat thing, and there's a little. Go in your guys' tit for tat and scroll up a little. There's a little comic strip
To
up
be
there
fair,
of what
I
happened.
did roll a nat wisdom 1, like a nat 1.
It's true.
That's the only reason why I did it. Not Wally though. That was choice. I hate Wally by choice. Sorry.
that was gonna happen no matter what. As you guys flee, and this is where the poop happens.
Wait, did anyone pick up the ring?
No. I'm just moving you the scene. It's here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You guys find yourselves here. Once the ring gets resolved, then you guys may move forward. But what happens with the ring?
Will, if nobody else is gonna do anything, I'll dig a little hole to bury what came out of Wally.
Before you do put the remains of our dear friend Wally, which was quite disgusting.
That's your friend?
Yes,
Yep,
he seemed
that
to
was our
have
friend.
eaten him.
Oh,
That was probably
Can
our
you-
other friend too.
it's horrifying.
It was a ring.
I was
Vicini,
not
can you
expecting
please
this.
grab the ring from your poop?
You want me to touch the poop?
Well, it came
You're
from
covered
you.
in
You
your
were the
poop
one that
anyways,
ate.
man.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
I grab the poop. I grab
Sorry.
way too much
Oh
handful
my
of the
god.
like way
Oh,
did not need to touch it that much.
The
But
ring
like
is not pristine anymore.
God.
You
I did
got
a
it.
Jurassic Park, what's that, Triceratops
Yeah,
scene
you just shove your hand in the dung and just
where
rip
they
it out.
really she really goes for it.
Just
It's
squeezing it
amazing.
and it's coming out between his fingers and shit.
Please put that in a carry pack and we will rinse and just sanitize it as we close into a place to do so.
Carry it.
There you go. That's Dro's quick artwork of a PG-13 version of what it was. A
Oh.
hill with a rat in a ring holding the flag of surrender. But truly, it was a little different.
Dro would have not drawn this scene because it
No,
was
I just wanted to throw
too
something out there.
graphic.
For fun. That's why I did a PG-13 version. It could have been worse. It's our last chance to see Wally's farewell, giving off a ring, you know?
God, I really need to up Dro's charisma because he's got to get better at drawing and shit. Because that's his character. He's all in tune with shit.
All right, so,
Oh well.
man. Well, you guys feel the way you guys feel, and your stomachs retch. You guys are considered poisoned for the next action you guys take, Dro and
Is
Bernie.
that water?
You guys look
Poison.
ahead and
That's just a disadvantage.
disadvantage. Yeah, to any
action.
skill, yeah, anything you do.
Yeah.
You guys see a small little the mist kind of gets bigger and
Mist.
you know more, but no, there is a small little like not purposeful waterway occurring as life again, like was said, was slowly coming back. However, you are now seeing more and more death of animals, now fully consumed, perhaps. Very, very clean bones, but not even a mess of remains. You're not sure how long some of these have been here, but others look like they were just recently killed, like the ones you had just passed. Bernie, you don't get any sense of whispers or callouts. It's almost as if this place seems abandoned.
I go ahead
What are
and
we
I
doing
attack
here
the tree
again?
so I can get my poisoned attack out of the way. Just kidding.
You spit it at the trees? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I was just trying to.
Throw it.
Yeah, sure.
Got
Throw
it,
up.
wretch. Yeah, you wretch. Got it. All right. What do you guys do? There's a makeshift bridge. You guys can easily just walk down though, into the very small, like it's probably like 3 inches of water.
I'm just along for
looking for water.
whatever
We see the-
ride Fozzie wants to give me.
There's
We're
water
still
underneath the
done
bridge.
throwing
It's
up.
like 3 inches of like a pool.
Wait, this is water down here?
Yeah, underneath. It's just like
Thank
a,
goodness.
like a small
Okay, I
pool.
go up to it to rinse my hand off.
Got it. You got to clean yourself off.
So gross. It's covered in poop.
Well, the ring is actually pristine. Your hand is covered in poop.
Yeah, the ring's fine, but my hand's covered in poop.
It got in, like, the gloves and the little stitches and knittings and the creases. He'll be with you forever.
You know where
Fozzie,
you're going, right?
Ernie.
Yeah, we're going this way.
I'll just be a second.
I guess
Okay.
if no one else is leading, I'm just gonna.
I'll go.
Well, I mean,
Here you
You guys race
I'm
each
a-
other
I'm a
like
scout
speed
ahead.
walking, looking at each other.
I'm
Okay,
slow.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're slow. He passes you up as you try to lead the way. He just quickly runs by.
I'm trying.
I go
It's
here,
like,
and then I'm gonna like
hope it is.
try to survey around to see if there's any threats that I can sense or perceive.
Immediately, slowly, and calmly, a visual of a now normal-looking individual appears. They say, "Hello. You are not from here."
nope. Sure
Yeah,
are.
we're not ghosts, so yeah.
This place has been forsaken. You will slowly see the army rise, and we again will be slayed.
Have you thought about accepting Lathander?
You kind of, as you say Lathander, you see like they kind of like dissipate a little, and it's like, there you go, nice, Bernie. And then it's like the name. familiar. But yet they cannot say it themselves.
Like the trees and the water and shit.
What did you say?
So it's like
Good,
the trees
Fossy.
and the water and shit.
Very good, Fossy. You remember our lesson.
Yeah.
You're very smart.
I'm starting to remember what happened here. It's almost as if you woke her up arriving.
Yeah.
Can we get a perception or a insight as to what she may be outside of just being
Sure.
a ghost?
Sure.
What happened? Like, I'm assuming you died.
Are
They
we
look
allowed
at-
to
they
like
look at their
put
physical
our
body.
hand through her?
Insight or
You go-
perception?
It'd be an insight for you, Dro. Vicini, you walk up and you like put your hand through, and it's like it's a cloud that just disfigures and refigures itself, and she just looks at you confused.
Ooh.
She looks at
Guys,
herself as
look.
you say that, Bernie, and she's like, "Yes, I only just remembered.
Well, nothing
Closing
to
my
see
eyes.
here.
Is death what
Clearly,
happens
she's a projection.
when you close your
Nothing.
eyes?"
Don't listen to her, Vicini.
It's okay. She's
Vicini,
do
that's
it.
rude, man. She's talking right now.
She is really, truly nothing. As
She looks at Vicini
you
confused.
can see.
She like floats forward, kind of like realizing that she doesn't like
Be right back.
know how to control her physical being at this moment. She looks at you, Bernie, because you seem to be the only one coherently communicating. She goes like to raise her hand toward you very slowly, and then pulls it back before it gets too close. What are you then?
Human? Alive? Both?
I do not recognize what you are. I do not recognize what any of you are. You're all so different than what was. Dro,
You
now
didn't
that
have
you're looking
humans
at her,
back
you
then?
realize that Dro's not there. As you guys like are looking at this ghost being, though it's feminine, and now that you kind of like hone in on it and you say humans, you realize that it's not giving you the body shape of what a human would be. Instead, it's almost as if it was like a very thin crystal, but with a physical manner of arms or some other kind of method of interaction.
But it has a face.
But it has a face when it speaks to you that almost seems head-like in nature. Each of you give me wisdom saving throw.
Are we close enough to Viz?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, you are. So she's
Ozzy, you get a +5, yeah.
so she's like water? I don't know.
She's not wet, man.
I don't get it.
Bernie, you understand this to be in Ranger Ted, they call them symbiotes. You never understood what it was because Ranger Ted said it's unlikely for some to find such ancient creatures, but even they can tell the tales that were never told.
Oh my God.
He speaks of a time where he once met one. This is now your turn.
Just like in the Ranger Ted episode 37, you're a symbiote. Guys, they're really, really old. Like, really
You know
old.
what I am.
Well, I mean, like, vaguely. Yeah, Ranger Ted just... Here, let me show you. Like, I reach back and I, like, fumble out the episode 37 and I show, like, the artwork of it, and it's like a rough approximation of what they look like. And then, see, he mentions you here, and then he says, like, we're probably never going to meet one of you, but we met you. That's cool.
Wow.
We are
Wow.
known as the Phyrexians. Or you've never heard of this word. None of you guys have, but I advise you don't. Dro, you absolutely know what a symbiote is too. In detail. You understand that you don't know what the Phyrexian symbiotes are because so for you, Dro, because you're a druid, you understand those to be the monstrosity, fungus growth-like creatures that come from tainted arts or left filigranes of, tainted magic that just kind of manifested when it came into contact with yet another of its likeliness or kind. However, this symbiote in which Bernie is able to identify, and you do agree, just based off of the tendril-like nature, but were you here when I described it?
I was in and out.
So it was
I
like
tried to
a,
just have my headset
it's
on,
like a, I guess a simoleon, diamond moniker, but stretched out thinner. And then it had like these kind of like not necessarily tendril from this ghastly like visage, but in that point of view for some kind of interactive methods. But when it speaks, it has a face. It seems more blah, 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 blah. What is the word? What is a shape that has only edges, guys?
all shapes have edges.
Wrong. Circles
Osmond's
don't have
razor? No.
edges.
It's a type of razor.
My God. Anyways, yeah, it's
The edge.
constructingly accurate compared to nature symbiotes, which are usually grotesque or rat king-like in manner. Like this is kind of beautiful in a sense for being a symbiote.
Bernie, you are spot on. This is a symbiote, but the most beautiful and perfectly symmetrical in form
Thank
and
you.
construct.
I appreciate
Well,
that.
you want to roll with us?
They look around.
Another member of the band.
I may not
No.
You don't look like
understand
you have
what
anything else
roll
going
with
on.
us means.
It's like how the cool kids
What did
say,
he was
go with
saying?
us.
I must inform you, you stepped into a anomaly. You must
An
solve our problem.
Anomaly?
How many of us look at their feet?
I think just you.
I am currently on the shoulder of the
Sure.
Goliath, so
I will
I
be looking
don't.
at my feet. I stepped in it.
Precisely. You are all now lost in this time until you help me escape. Inside
Totally
checks.
So you do want to roll with us. Cool.
They give you like a smile
Did you get a +5 to those?
or Vicini. Yes. Everything as long as Vicini's there. Man, Vicini's just eating that cast.
It's always eating.
Oh boy, a 2 and I get a 12. I love it.
I'm a hungry guy.
Bernie, did you inform anyone what you did when you went back into the portal?
No.
Because you're getting a feeling like you got to do it again.
Oh man. Repeat. Guys, it's time I tell you something. So a deal's a deal. Can we agree on that? Like, Joe, you get it, right? Like, if you say something that you're gonna do it, you do it, right?
Like that time we were supposed to set that demon free when we didn't. I was so bummed that we didn't set it free because we said we were going to, but then we didn't.
I'm so glad you brought that up. Like, that's the perfect thing. I did that.
Brother said not to do that.
Yeah, well, brother wasn't around anymore, thanks to you. And a deal's
I
a
get
deal. And so I went back and I took on that spirit dog thing, and I burned the shit out of it, guys. Like, and I freed him, and he was kind of cool, but kind of also crazy. He basically said, like, if he sees me again, he'll kill me. But I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure. Anyways, yeah, I did that, and I think that she's saying the same thing here. Like,
you did also get a mark if you wish to show it.
Oh, yeah, I guess I will, just because, like, it's hidden unless I... show... It was on my palm, wasn't it?
It was like right beneath the wrist.
Oh, yeah. Then I hold up my arm, and then, like, you see the mark just shine. What's it look like when it comes out?
Whoa!
It
What?
looks
Cool.
it looks like a maw of confusion, like madness, because that is who you released, the Lord of Madness.
Is it, like, glow red
Hey.
or something? Like, what's it
It
look
actually
like?
has more of a deepened. It's like a jet black. Everyone that looks at it feels as if they're falling into it. You guys are safe because he is just the wielder of it. But had you been looking at the real thing, who knows what it could do to one?
Bunny, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Why didn't you wake me and take me with you? I always love to finish what I started. I felt so terrible that night not doing this thing that we said we would do.
Girl understands. You have to finish what you start.
Well, I
I'm
was...
in the middle of some drama here. You guys have some
You're not
unfinished
kidding,
business.
Fuzzy. You're not kidding, Fuzzy. This is quite a lot of drama. We have someone here who ate 2 of our party members.
Yeah.
We have a lot of history, Fozzie.
And I
Sorry
freed
to bring you in on this.
the demon of madness. Like, things just happen around us, man.
Oh man.
And they say that I'm the crazy one.
Well, you did kill those kids.
Oh my god. Who are you guys?
Joe just like Joe just stops and is like,
I mean, if
Well,
he just
like,
pushes
how are we
dinosaurs to
gonna-
death, like it's just the craziest
how are we
thing.
going to
I
get
looked
this?
at Joe on his shoulder.
How are we gonna let this thing free?
You're right. You're right.
Because
Let's focus on here and now.
We're
And
here now.
Focus.
what's happened has happened. We're moving on. Brother would say, move forward and eat bread. We don't have any bread, though.
But we can move forward.
Okay,
Pockets.
moving on.
You hear the ghost speak out.
Ozzy's looking for the door.
They go. So you have freed the first Dalkir.
Pretty good.
I don't remember that was his name.
Because you rolled a 20, you realize that she's referring to the species.
I know. I'm just being a kid.
Yeah.
So,
No, I'm just clarifying.
yeah.
But do you confirm this to her?
Yeah, that was me. Next time,
She,
Joe.
like,
Next time,
Looks as if she's
I'll wake
computing as she's quickly going in thought and just thinking. I'm just gonna say this freaking Jurassic Park turd is just a distraction until like she went to like because it's just sitting right behind our camera, our videos, so it's just like there. It's like computing, trying to figure out what's happening and what that means for them. They go. She seems almost giddy and excited. We are in favor of this.
Awesome.
They like what you did.
So you want to help us?
You must help us. Have you misunderstood
Oh.
our condition?
So confused.
Well, you can help us by telling us what you need us to do.
I have just awakened from my slaughter.
Your
You must
slaughter.
help me remember.
Is that what people usually say when they wake up?
I usually say slumber, not slaughter.
No, she said slaughter.
Could she have been mistaken in her language?
She goes, if you allow. In this state, I am much weaker, but I could still tether to one. She refers to one of you.
Well, I always enjoy talking to myself, but it would be nice to have someone else to talk to.
Crow's just taking it off.
She extends out this, in and out of phase, like tendril, and as it comes close to you, there's like a bright light. Do you choosingly fail, or do you want to make the wisdom save just to do it?
What is? I don't know what
You
Dro's
just see a
accepting
bright
at this
light
point.
just blowing, like a ghostly light, like she
Yeah,
possessed this like tendril and is just
sure.
ghost lighting you right now.
Fails. He fails.
All right.
Yes, he's gonna take it.
You look
He's
into
gonna
it,
take it in
and
the face.
you just grasp this completion of understanding what a Phyrexian is. I'm gonna have to take you to the private chat real quick. This is some juice
Doesn't
stuff.
go bad.
All right, let me use the bathroom then, real quick.
Yeah, sounds like a good bathroom break. Ah, nice. Solo, very good. Ba-da-da-da-da, do-do-do-do. Hold up.
You see a disconnection as the flash turns off.
Well,
Blinks his eyes, come back to him.
thank you for your share. What can I call you? Frexy? Fexy?
We do
Can I
not
call
have
you?
names. We are one.
Can I call you Glowy?
Is she still there, or is she inside a drone?
No, she's still there. No, it was just like a
Oh,
bright
good.
flashing light in his face, and then that light dismissed.
I
And
need to take a
it's
second to talk
emotionless
to my
to
team.
your. Yeah. Okay. You got
Can
it.
I take a second?
You may
I
take
need
all
you to
the
not
time
listen. Can you
need.
listen in? Are you able to hear us?
I'll cover her
disappear.
ears.
They vanish.
Mhm.
But they
No,
literally say it in a
no.
taunting manner. Take all the time you need.
Dro,
You're not going anywhere.
Well, because
You are
we're stuck. Yeah, we're
you
stuck.
are in their
we're stuck.
time. You didn't see how to get out because they honestly don't know. Whatever put
Yeah.
them here put you to restrict them.
Yeah.
So perhaps it doesn't apply
Yeah,
to you.
yeah.
Dro, did you get a cool symbol? I hold mine up again.
If only that was what I received.
Man.
Unfortunately,
I thought you were going to, and I was so. I thought I
I'm
should have put my
very-
hand up.
I'm very, very pleased that we did not promise her that we would free her, as this
We
is
did.
the one creature that I cannot agree with, as she takes her or them, better yet, them. If they were to be freed, we would no longer exist, as they are like the disease that spreads and takes over. Our friend, and I pat Goliath's head, here would be one of theirs. And I point to Vicini. You would be one of theirs. And I point to Bernie. And you, too. We would be no more. We would just be one of their pawns, as if we were an ant in a field of ants, being led by the Ant Queen.
So,
For one,
stuck
cannot.
here?
That I don't know, but they are. We came here of our own volition, but they were put here and stuck here.
What is
By
this?
what means, I do not
School?
know.
School for ants?
It very well could be a school for ants, as they are teaching us of ant ways to mind our own, mind our position and listen to the hive mind. It is very much so a disease that we would unleash upon the world, and it is very rare and hard to stop and reverse.
What do we do, Dro? What do we do? How do we escape?
Well, have we tried to go back the way we came?
Oh my god, yeah. We should do that.
Even Fozzie's mind blown. He's just like, whoa,
Bernie's like,
is that
"Follow
how
me,
it works?
And then he just starts like rushing back away.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mind blown. I'm just gonna
But
start walking back over to me.
as all things
Then what
happen
happens?
in Fozzie's life, things just this is why Fozzie doesn't go backwards, forwards, left or right. He just goes, because when he decides things, he never ends up where he thinks he should. And this time, neither do you. You guys go exactly back the way you came from, prepping for the worst of it. You know those ghastly beans will come back. But as you're walking and walking and walking and walking and walking,
Guys, it seems like it's taken a while.
Mm.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pretty bad with directions. I usually just follow you, Bernie.
Has
You
this-
never-
No, this was the way.
Has this misty air still
it still lingers. Mhm.
as we entered? Was there an obvious change between the?
Nothing seems as if it's changed. You guys are just coming to notice that it's taking much longer than it did previously. You actually haven't even arrived
Got it.
back at the dead animals yet that you first
Got
seen.
it. Okay. Cool. Well, I hate to say this, we still may be in the place that we were just now, not near the Drexian.
Fozzie starts to play the bagpipes.
Is it uplifting?
Those pipes, the
Yes.
uplifting pipes are giving me an idea. What if we Bro, up in the air, so he can see where we are. Or Bernie actually.
How high
Yeah,
am I?
honestly, I think you're
I
strong
might
enough
agree
you
to
can
this.
throw
Okay.
Bernie up.
I don't know.
Even.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a con saving throw
Bernie
to see
won't
how
agree
high I
with
am.
You don't want to get
He's
tossed?
naturally suspicious.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
I'm not as high.
Well,
What do you
yeah,
mean? You
so
rolled
I'm
a
gonna take,
22. Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'll take Joe and I'll just like do a press over my head. Whether he likes it or not. I'm just gonna lift him up over my head.
Okay.
Okay.
How high do I can I see further? Or is it
Yeah.
all very
Sorry.
thickety?
Nope. Yeah, I mean, it is and it isn't because you see none other than Sid. But for the first time, Dro, did you realize had you not been in distress after losing 2 of your teammates to your ally, you might have recognized that Sid, other Sid, Camp Sid, doesn't look like this Sid, and this Sid is your Sid.
There's two Sids.
Is this the Sid I'm familiar with?
This is the passionate Sid, we will say.
Hmm.
Because of the aura, basically. The
Yeah,
other Sid
yeah.
didn't give off the same.
I look down to everyone. I feel
And-
that we have a friend up ahead.
You
I don't
feel?
say Sid. I don't say Sid because I'm cautious at this point.
Okay.
I'm
Let us
trying to rack my
continue.
brain because we don't have any friends. They're all gone. Oh, Sid. Oh, that's yeah. That one.
Fozzie, you do not know this man in any way. You do not recognize him. To him, he is whatever it is you imagine he is. You could imagine him a tiefling, a human. I don't know. But he is whatever it is you look at the moment you see him.
They run
Bernie,
up for a hug.
do you join them?
Yeah, I would join him.
You run up to go give Sid a hug, Vicini, and he puts his hands out. Vicini, my friend.
Oh,
And he comforts
oh,
you.
really?
Gives you a big hug. He pushes you away briefly. He examines you through his robe and hoodedness. It would seem as if you have been burdened.
Yeah. It's been hard.
We will have
We had to bury some of Wally today.
some questions.
About 42%.
Some of it might have been brother too.
We will discuss that just a bit after. How did you come here?
I don't know. We were just wandering.
You somehow fell upon a camp I was prepping. I told you all I'd be ahead after you finished the first obelisk. Congratulations.
Thanks. You already told us that.
When you were to meet me after you took it down, and then I had to help you with the next and the third. We
Yeah,
made a deal.
we did that. Am I taking crazy pills? Viz, Dro, speak up.
No.
Like,
This happened yesterday. You just congratulated us.
I do
and
question
then you sent us this way.
who this is. And I do question Wally and brother. But
the drama never
Fozzie.
ends.
He calls you by name after he pierces your mind. What's your intelligence? 8, right? Yeah, no, you can't fucking resist shit. Yeah, he fucking just downloads your data. And he's like, Fozzie,
No,
you are not familiar with me.
no.
Who brought you to these lands?
They did.
You speak true. But yet you have not accompanied them till now.
He plays the sick hand drum, so we jammed out. You want to hear some bagpipes? Let's have play bagpipes.
Yeah, he also says he's gonna follow Lathander. He
Oh,
says
yeah. The water and the land and shit. Yeah.
Bro explained for him.
Well, Sid, I told him that The thunder is all things: the grass, the land, the air, the sea, the mountains, and
I'm from
it
the
seems
mountains.
to be appropriate, as I believe that he understood, as it seems he does, and he wants to believe and join us.
Yeah, he's a
I
band.
accept your company, but you have met an evil, and I will not allow it to harm any more of them. Tread cautiously on your decisions, if ever against them, friend.
Okay.
Oh, what? Tell us more.
Sid, I have a question.
Yes, Bernie.
How do you feel about party members eating other party members?
He immediately looks to Viz. You feel like a squinting Pierce, and give me a wisdom saving throw as he goes to pierce your mind.
My hands are straight up covering my face, and I'm hunched over.
Oh my god!
Wow!
Wow! Just wow! Like you just go unconscious. You just drop. You just collapse. You just like boom.
Can I poop again? It's like that bad.
Yeah, you go in your unconscious state. You guys all hear like a.
Oh,
Give me
God.
another D100.
Oh my god.
Oh god, that's so good.
It was a very small one, thankfully. His unconscious state kicked in his muscles and they just kind of stopped it as they closed the gap. And Sid looks at you, Bernie. He puts his arm out on your shoulder and you just feel the most fatherly touch of warmth. I apologize for what you had to bear. He looks to you, Duro. Had you been witness, I assure you, you would need the same comfort. Do not let Bernie's disbeliefs distrust you, Dro. He looks back to you, Bernie. I need you to remember one thing. Your enemy is your friend.
I knew it. Wait.
Do I overhear him say
I don't
that?
know
Oh
if
yeah,
I
he's
understand.
open as fuck, but he's
Yeah.
like, he's saying, Dro, if had you been in the same situation and witnessed it, you would need the same talk. But he looks to Bernie and goes, "Don't ever forget it. Your enemy is your friend."
I just speak up.
Must travel with.
Is Vicini our enemy? Is this what he is saying?
Oh, he was right.
What brought him to consume? He pauses, shakes his head. What happened to brother? He like skips over Wally. That was kind of self-explanatory as he processed it.
Well, I didn't see. I just heard the sounds.
Did he struggle?
Hard to tell. I don't know. Like I didn't see.
Oh god.
He goes, Would you like to be released of this? And only this? Or do you wish to learn from it? Wield it as a weapon.
I think how would he feel? I think he would want to use it like to focus and improve himself because he would be worried about losing any memory of brother.
Okay.
And so can you help me focus it and never forget and make brother proud even if I don't know if he made it to Lathander?
I assure you, you will continue to spread Lathander from him. And he leans forward. In front of all of you, begins to whisper. Immediately, only Bernie can hear him, no matter how hard the other two try. I will release the weight this has caused to allow you to be more agile, move quicker, stay sharper on your feet. Do not fall like your allies. And you feel this just relief. You do not forget a thing, but the burden of guilt and disbelief are gone. You look at Dro, you look at Fazi, you look at Vicini, and you have this mutual bond as you assess them, like a hunter's mark to each of them, where that's your understanding. Like you could tell insightfully from this tether, as long as they are, or as long as you mark them in this ally sense, when you come to these people and they join you in any way, you can get the curve on when or if you are to be harmed by any of their actions, whether on purpose or not. Like a spider sense of your allies' danger fast kind of thing. Or danger close, sorry.
Cool.
Doesn't mean you won't get hit, but at least you'll see it coming if it's a blind. If you're blindsided, you won't be blindsided.
I mean, let's be honest, I'm the one
Yeah.
who'll probably hurt my allies, but
And your dex increases by 2.
That's right.
oh shit, hell yeah.
Bringing you to an 19.
Damn, I'm quick as fuck,
One more.
boys.
One more, you're almost there. Get that 20.
He then looks to you, Dro. I have more. Your pop sends his regards. And he reveals his hand and you see the pigeon go right back to you and a package in his hand with another 12 dubs.
Yeah.
I'll let you decide whatever you want your pot of.
Ooh, could there be a new roll from his father?
I will include a new type that 4 of those will be, so you get to choose 8 of them from your original.
Nice. They'll be either playing in beard burners.
You got it. Just go ahead and cape marker that. Int and beard. Cool. Ozzy. He looks up at you because he is still his normal, say, give or take, just under 6 feet height. It's like if you try to measure him, it always be different. So impossible to tell. But he's smaller than Fozzie for some odd reason. Looks up at you. A man of your size playing such an instrument. Admiring. I bet you slayed when you
I did. How could I not? He just like sits there and flexes. Cool.
He giggles. My friend, when you have so much, you can only give if you lose that in which you already lack a little. So for him to give you an offering of any kind of boon, you must lose a point of intelligence. You don't need to accept it, but it is an offer on the table.
I don't think that's a problem. Go ahead and take it.
So you take it?
Yeah. Cool.
All right. You got it. Beautiful. I will get you those details before next session.
Almost fucking killed me with that one, DM.
I love it.
With that, Vicini,
He's unconscious.
you were brought back from your unconscious state. Your eyes open. You collect yourself.
Whew. Did I do anything embarrassing?
Yeah.
Per usual, you might want to clean up.
Do you have something to help me with that? I didn't bring any towels.
He does mold earth. You see the earth just swallow it.
Oh, nice.
Vicini, among your peers, I must ask you a question. How did it feel consuming Wally?
Wally, it was cathartic. It was a long time coming. Sweet and savory and a little salty. Wally was good.
I believe you. You tell the truth. Explain to me, how did brother die? As it would seem you are the only witness.
Didn't actually witness it. He wasn't breathing, and I went over to him to check if he was okay. He was down. He was gone. And then something hypnotized me almost. I don't know what came over me. I checked for his breath, and I went down to his neck, And the next thing I knew, I was drenched in his blood. And I had to hide it. So I ate most of the rest of him. Some of it I couldn't finish, so I threw it into the portal. And there was an extra foot, and I don't know, I put it behind the table leg just in case I wanted. There's just so much meat. Brother, he eats so much bread. There's just so much of him. Ah, but he'll be with me for at least 2 to 3 more days, I think.
Oh my god.
For once, Bernie is not glaring at him. No.
He puts his hand to you, Vicinity. Allow me to help you enrich yourself at their cost. And as he puts his palm upon you, you just feel something inside you change.
Oh my god, turn him into half rat. Yes.
Yeah. Half rat, half human, half snake.
Yeah, the lyrics. No. You take on 2 properties of the 2 you congested. The property of Wally is his twitchiness. He was always strung out. At times, you find yourself in an anxiety hotspot. When pressured, or when you need to perform, or when things can't go wrong, or when you really got to hold it in, they put you over that edge, and your anxiety comes forth. Pretty much when that happens, you're so good at doing it on your own when you RP, but when you choose that to occur during that period, everything you do is at advantage.
Oh shit.
Oh, neat.
But it comes at a cost of an exhaustion point right after it fades.
Nice.
So, that's that. From Brother, you have gained the seed of Grey. You naturally are a manure that produces the necessary nutrients to the ground to grow the wheat across this land. Your passing of IBS will forever enrich Zeroshi.
What? My poop grows wheat? That's awesome.
How do we use this?
There's an infinite money scheme
We
here for
just
sure.
we become wheat farmers after this.
Oh my god.
Oh man. He's just gonna like tie me up to a tractor. Keep pooping.
Oh man. But you guys get it creative because I already know how it's gonna apply. I had time to think about it, but now it's turn for you guys to enjoy those thoughts. We're gonna end it here. I appreciate your guys' understandings, and I really missed Darth. Unfortunately, it almost seemed appropriate that we gave Fonzie the opportunity to intermingle with the group. So, welcome, Fonzie. Good luck.
Poor Fonzie.
You're definitely the brightest of the bunch, but not the quickest to it. So we'll see how that goes in the future as you fumble your words in your singing
Once we
performances.
start fighting, everything's gonna go good.
There we go. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great one. Good night. Definitely, John, check out that last session. It was just too funny. And now you have a ring, Vicini, so don't forget that.
Oh yeah, ring.
If any of you guys can identify magic, you guys can choose to do so before next session. But yeah. Otherwise, have a good night. Go hell dive and
Awesome.
enjoy.
Yep,
Thanks,
I'm
man.
gonna dive in and kill some bugs later.
Yeah.